What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Freedom Fire Podcast, where we want to stoke the flames of freedom every single day. My name is Kendall Bowman, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you for just a little bit. I won't take too much of your time today. I just want to talk to you about a little thing called pride. You see, pride always comes before the fall. At least that's what it says in the good word in the Bible. This is exactly what pride looks like before you fall. From the Post-Millennial, bottling plants shut down after Bud Light sales tank amid Dylan Mulvaney partnership. Let's read. A global glass producer that contracts with Anheuser-Busch will be closing 2 of its locations and laying off over 600 employees. This comes amid declining sales the beer giant has suffered following Bud Light's disastrous partnership with trans TikTok star Dylan Mulvaney. According to WRAL, the Ardagh Group announced that in July they will be closing their plants in North Carolina and Louisiana in July, which will put approximately 645 employees out of work. Though the company did not say the reason for the closures, WRAL reported that the plants are shuttering because of following Bud Light sales, following the nationwide boycott of the product after the Mulvaney partnership. An investigation by WRAL revealed that workers at both plants have noticed decreased production after the beer company partnered with Mulvaney, a biological male that identifies as female, to celebrate 365 days of girlhood. Gosh, that's freaking terrible. One worker told the outlet that the Bud Light situation led to a drop in demand, forcing the Louisiana and North Carolina plants to take some of their... That's a bit of a typo. To take some of their machines offline. An internal memo from Ardagh Group, acquired by WRAL, stated that executives plan to shut down the 2 plants due to slow sales with Anheuser InBev. Employees told the outlet that a large part of the work at those plants was producing bottles for Bud Light and Budweiser. Machine repair mechanic David Williams told the outlet that their manager confirmed that the closures were due to the Bud Light boycott. Because of Budweiser no longer selling the bottle, they no longer needed our product. Bud Light tanked since the partnership with Mulvaney. The social media influencer shared images and a video on Instagram in April of a personalized Bud Light can with the influencers. Yada yada yada. You guys all know all this. According to an analysis of Nielsen data by consulting company Bump Williams, Bud Light's sales by May were down over 28%, and later that month the company lost its top-selling American beer title to Modelo. As a result, Bud Light has billions of dollars in market value and has been forced to heavily discount its beer and offer rebates that make the brand basically free to the consumers in some markets, according to Fox News. The beer maker has also increased its marketing budget and launched a new summer ad campaign. However, that has not stopped the sales slump, according to the Nielsen IQ data provided to Fox Business by Bump Williams Consulting. Sales continue to fall as Bud Light sales were down 24.4% compared to a year ago for the week ending June 3rd. Now, what do we gain from this story? This story tells us very, very clearly your pride can destroy everything that you have built. Okay? Bud Light was the number 1 beer in the nation. Number 1. There was nobody better than them. And they were a global brand. Global. But of course, they chose to use this young man, Dylan Mulvaney, in one of their ads, and all we wanted was an apology. That's it. That's all we wanted. All the consumer wanted was an apology saying that they wouldn't do it again, and then they would immediately start buying the beer again. But they couldn't do that, could they? They just couldn't do it. They could not stand the fact that they were wrong. They couldn't stand it. And let me tell you what being wrong looks like. It's being wrong looks like the consumer is no longer going to buy your product. And now you're having to lay off 645 employees. There's 645 people out of work now, all because of your pride. Billions of dollars lost. Hundreds of people out of jobs. All because you simply couldn't apologize. Let me show you another example. Good old Disney. Look at this here from Ken Murphy. Go woke, go broke after losing $900 million on a string of woke movies. Disney doubles down with, and then he says some jokes about the actors and whatnot. And I won't get into that because that's not why we're here. What the F? Disney totally loses the plot. The point here is Disney is losing $900 million, or has lost $900 million on a string of very terrible movies that have done very poorly because they are woke. Now, there might be some of you out there who don't care about that, and you're willing to go and watch the movie and like the movie. The overwhelming majority of the population, though, doesn't want to be blasted in the face with politics every 5 seconds when they go watch a movie. Now, if you're, the 1% of people that doesn't care about that, good on you. But the overwhelming majority of us don't like that type of gaslighting. We don't like being gaslit while watching a freaking Indiana Jones movie. And of course, now they're going to double down by making Snow White Hispanic, and by making some of the dwarves African American. And here's the thing: I have no problem with these actors getting an opportunity. Okay, I got no problem with these actors right here. Okay, these people are taking their opportunities as they come in life. This to them is their big break because they're getting a movie from Disney. They're thinking they're going to get paid a lot of money. It's going to be great for them and their careers, and that's awesome. Okay, I got no problem with these actors because at the end of the day, they're just taking the opportunities that are coming to them, and a lot of these actors are struggling anyways. Okay, especially right now with the strike. However, I do have a problem with Disney as a whole. Disney thinks that in order for black people and Hispanic people to have success in the acting sphere, they think that they need to take roles away from white people. Here's an idea, Disney. How about you just make movies about new things, about new characters? How about that? Did you think about that? Oh, or are you guys just not creative anymore? Because here's a perfect historical example of a fantastic story that would do great. Let me introduce all of you to the man named Robert Smalls, right here in this picture. Robert Smalls, back during the Civil War, was a slave. He escaped slavery, stole a Confederate battleship. He captained that battleship all the way back to a Union port. The Union Army then made him captain of that ship. He then went on to win multiple naval battles in the Civil War. After the Civil War was over, he left the Army. He left the Navy, went back, bought his old master's house, and then he beat out a white man in the South to become a U.S. House of Representatives Congress member. In the South, he did all of that. Now, Disney, please explain to me how that is not a story that's worth your time. Let me give you another one. The story of Yasuke, the mysterious African samurai. And like, okay, I don't think you guys fully understand. In order to become a samurai in Japan, especially at this time, not only it was already something that was very difficult to do, but Japan is still today a very racist place. Okay? So for this man to be able to do this is extremely incredible. Oh, but this story is not worth Disney's time. You see, these are two stories of black individuals doing incredible things. Oh, but no, there's not really any good stories about black people out there though. So we're just gonna take roles away from white people. This is the problem that people have, because people know how to do research. They can look up stories like this, and they can say, "Hold on, why on earth are these actors being given roles of white characters whenever there's perfectly good stories out there that they could be a part of?" And this is what's happening. This is what people are tired of. This is why people are boycotting. This is why people are sick of Disney's movies. This is why no one's buying Bud Light. This is why Ben & Jerry's has lost $2 billion. Guys, we're sick of it. We're sick of it. And these companies, rather than just admitting that they were wrong, these companies are willing to die on this hill. Bud Light, they're essentially dead. They're essentially dead. They're not coming back. That brand has become the gay beer. That's what it is. It's the gay beer. And no man who's sitting at a bar with his buddies is going to order a Bud Light, because then they're going to say, "Oh, you're gay." And no guy wants to deal with that. That's the reality. You have permanently damaged your reputation of your brand. The reputation of your brand. You've permanently damaged it. They were willing to die on the hill of, we're always right and the consumer is wrong, and if we just tell them they're wrong over and over and over again, then they'll keep buying our stuff. Times have changed, wokies. Times have changed. You are no longer in control. The conservative boycott now has teeth. And I love every second of it, because it's showing these companies, look, we don't care how big you are. You will lose millions and even billions of dollars. We will force you to have to shut down manufacturing plants. We will force you to have to fire people and lay people off because you are woke. Just simply for that reason. We're done tolerating this stuff. We're done. You know, whenever it was just a few roles here and there at Disney, no one gave a crap. No one cared. But whenever it became every single thing was gay, or every single thing was trans, or every single thing was, oh, we're going to switch the race, or every single thing in a Disney movie is woke now. Everything. You cannot watch a Disney movie without getting blasted in the face with some kind of wokeness, or some kind of over-sexualization, or some kind of gay, trans, LGBTQ bullcrap. You can't. You cannot watch these movies today without that. And we're tired of it. We're tired of it. Disney had no good reason to change the races of these characters. Zero. Except for the fact that they want to take jobs away from white people. Now, once again, I got no problem with these actors getting these opportunities. I do have a problem with Disney being racist. Clearly. Plenty of stories out there to be told for these actors. There's plenty of opportunities for these actors to get if these companies, if Disney would just tell different stories rather than remaking everything. Oh, but we can't have that. Can't have that. Because we got to replace every character. Guys, ultimately this shows that we are winning. It does. You look at Angel Studios, the studio who brought us Sound of Freedom. I don't know yet. I believe they're closing in on $100 million. Now, that's $100 million on a movie that took $15 million to make. That is what success looks like. Disney, however, has lost $900 million over their last string of woke movies. Guys, we are winning. We're winning. We have to keep the boot on their neck. We have to keep moving forward constantly. Always doing the next best thing to put these companies in the dirt. Unless, of course, they choose to change pace. If Disney decides that they're going to come out and they're going to apologize for all their woke bullcrap and they're going to actually change their ways, cool. Let's do it. Then I got no problem going and seeing a Disney movie. But you see, that's what I was talking about at the very beginning of this video. It's pride. And pride is going to be the downfall of the left because they are incapable of admitting when they are wrong, when they have done something that has failed. These people are entitled, woke lunatics who just simply can't admit when they're wrong. And that's why they're going to lose. Might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, might not be next month, might not be 2 years from now. But eventually, these companies are going to die. And they're going to be just gone out in the ether. I mean, my goodness, Disney's CEO has even proposed selling off their TV assets because they've lost so much money. And they're having to sell off a bunch of stuff to get some of their revenue or to get some of their money back. When all they have to do is just simply apologize and change their ways. But they won't do that because it's all about being right. And they cannot admit when they're wrong. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'll have another show coming for you guys on, I want to say tomorrow. We'll see. Either tomorrow or Thursday. I'll have to see. Yeah, I'll have another show coming for you guys one of those days. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down in the comment section, share the show with your friends. Follow me on all the socials down in the description and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we put out new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.